Hey, what's up, Miami fans? It's me, Will from 305 Sports Now. I just wanted to give you guys a brief announcement as it's the shock around the world right now. Well, not around the world, but at least here in South Florida, is the recent decommitment of one of the top quarterbacks in the country, Jaden Rashada, out of Pittsburgh, California. The decommitting from the Miami Hurricanes, and basically right after that, just flipping over to Billy Napier and going to the Florida Gators. This is a huge loss um, for the Miami Hurricanes as it comes after the horrific defeat against the hands of Florida State, in which many recruits were out there, watching this. And this was one of the fears that Canes fans had, in particular to having, such a struggle this season. The offense has been a major issue this season as far as points have been hard to come by. The Canes have not scored touchdowns in more than about nine, pretty much in 9 quarters. Quarterback play has regressed this year under the tutelage of head coach Mauro Cristobal and under the offensive coordinatorship of Josh Gaddis. So this remains right. Jaden Rashada was supposed to be the cruel gem in the future of this football team. He would have been expected to compete this year for a starting position, or at least for QB2, since it is expected that Tyler Van Dyke might possibly go to the NFL, or there might be some movement as expected within the transfer portal. We don't know because Miami has TVD, Jake Garcia, Ja'Cory Brown, and they've also got commitments from Emory Williams, and they also had a commitment again from Jaden Rashada. Jaden Rashada is no longer in the picture. He is a hard commit at Florida. More than likely, he is going to stay at Florida. He's announced on Twitter that he is not going anywhere, to leave him basically alone when it comes to that question. It's a shock because it came very late at night, just recently right now, and it is pretty painful as he is pretty much the sixth best quarterback in the country, and it would have been a huge find for the Canes. He's very mobile, all right, very elusive. Also has a great arm, has an immense arm strength for a kid his size at 6'4", 185. Immense arm strength, and he's also pretty accurate with the football as well, not just in the pocket but also throwing on the run. So again, this is a very huge loss for the Canes. The Canes will have to regroup, as well, and focus on one of the top quarterbacks in the 2024 class, that will be coming up next year, and see what they can do again. But like I said, you have to show improvements. The whole idea of these aren't my guys, these aren't my guys, these aren't my guys, that is that is fine and dandy. Like I said, I've given Coach Mark Cristobal a grace period because he has built football teams and he has built winners. But I'm really sorry to tell you, the offense is not working. It's not clicking. It's a turnoff. It's boring. And these receivers that were highly recruited by other schools have not performed to the expectations that they really had this year, or at least at the end of last season when the team went 7-5 and could have actually gone 10-2 and probably won a bowl game and even won the ACC Coastal if the ball had bounced their way on several occasions. All right, I will be reviewing. All right, I will be reviewing the Miami versus Georgia Tech game this upcoming Saturday. The Miami Georgia Tech game this upcoming Saturday, and I will also be talking about a little bit more in depth about the Jaden Rashada, the commitment. Will there be more down the line? Will Miami lose potential recruits? We'll go into that a little bit. Just hear my perspective. I, at this moment, don't think so. At least a lot of the guys online, as a positive, the offensive linemen that Mauro Cristobal have all recruited. They've all said that they're staying. Raul Aguirre just basically said that he's going to compete and take some spots of the current guys on the roster, some of the more upperclassmen. So we'll see what happens. But the bottom line is that the Jaden Rashada decommitment is a huge blow to Mario Cristobal and the Miami Hurricanes, due to the fact that he was a highly touted recruit, and you pretty much had a quarterback factory for a few years to come in particular. So once again, I will say this again, Mario Cristobal needs to make a change in the offseason on the offensive side of the ball. Right? Either promote Frank Ponce to OC, since he does have experience at App State and his team scored over 30 points a game, or go with a seasoned offensive coordinator that has a history of putting up points and can work with the current roster you have until you get, the kind of guys you want to run your style of offense. You have to adjust to your personnel. You cannot be stubborn, and that is something that needs to happen. 9 quarters without scoring a touchdown is inexcusable in today's college football. All right. So if you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. I am Will. See you soon. Stay safe. God bless. And once again, I'll give you a much more in-depth look at this Saturday's game and also the Jaden Rashada commitment this upcoming Saturday evening. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.